Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is part 2 in continuation to our previous video about schooling in Canada, which we uploaded last week. If you haven't watched the video, you'll find the link somewhere on the screen and in the description box.
But today we will going to talk a little more about the elementary and secondary schools in Canada, and we will also cater to some frequently asked questions like general timings in school, uniforms in school, how to find a good school and how to get the admissions done, and a lot more. So my name is Nishant.
And I'm Tanu, and let's get started. So the first question is, how will you find a good school? In Canada, the admission to public schools is based on your residence catchment area. So research all the neighborhoods and localities for the city in which you would like to settle and find out the demographic information such as the age group or the household income level, etc., which will give you an idea as to what kind of people live in that area. Also, you would want to check whether it would be feasible for you to travel from that location to your work every day.
And once you have shortlisted a few areas where you would want to live, then you just need to Google and check the school board for that area. Go onto the school board's website and put your postal code, and it will provide you with a list of the schools. And then you would want to check the ratings of those schools online. Fraser Institute provides these ratings, so we will provide the link to their website in the description box.
Now the second question is, what are the costs of elementary and secondary schooling in Canada? As discussed in the previous video, elementary and secondary schooling in Canada is free in public schools. But there can be some indirect costs for things such as your school supplies, stationery, clothes, lunches and snacks, and even school trips, etc.
Also, for working parents, we told you that there could be daycare costs, and some parents might even hire private tutors for their child for specific subjects, for which obviously they'll have to pay out of their own pocket.
But instead of public school, if you choose to send your child to a private school, there will be tuition fee. And the amount of tuition fee will depend on which private school you have chosen.
At the higher end, you can expect the tuition fee could be as high as 35,000 Canadian dollars per year. But as I said, this is on the higher end. Other private schools could be a little more affordable than this.
So which one is better, public school or private school? Well, this is a tough question. There's a lot to be said about this subject, and we don't think this would be an appropriate platform to dive into it because there are mixed opinions about this. But to help you with your research, we have provided a link to a website called MoneySense in the description box.
And this is not a paid sponsorship or anything like that from this website. It's just that we found this website to be a great source, being new immigrants ourselves, to find out the answers for topics related to money, taxes, finances, and life in Canada. And we thought that this could be useful for you as well. So in Canada, when does school takes place each year? So the elementary and secondary schools in Canada typically starts in early September, and the school year usually ends in the month of June. Schools are 5 days a week, that is Monday to Friday, and you get a lot of holidays throughout the school year. So there's a 2-week break during Christmas, then again a 2-week break during the month of March, and when the school year ends in the month of June, your child will also get 2 months of summer vacation, that is from July to August.
And apart from all this, schools are closed on all statutory holidays, and here in Canada, these start holidays are usually on a Friday or a Monday. So this way you often get long weekends. Another question is, can I get my child admitted into a school anytime during the year depending on when we arrive in Canada? Yes, your child will be admitted to a school no matter what time of the year you land in Canada.
And how long is each school day in Canada? So a typical school day in Canada starts around 8 am or 9 am and lasts until about 3 pm or 4 pm. But this may vary a little from school to school. And also, after the classes are finished, most schools offer some form of extracurricular activities as well, like sports, music, arts, debating, and other clubs and activities in which your child can participate.
Now the next question is, what is the medium of instruction? That is, in what languages are schooling offered? So this is no rocket science. Schooling in Canada is offered in Canada's 2 official languages, English and French. Most of the schools are English language schools where French is offered as a second language, and there are some French language schools where English is offered as an additional subject. What subjects will your child learn? Canadian provinces set up the curriculum for the schools, and this curriculum is constantly modified as per changing needs. Generally, you can expect your child to learn subjects such as maths, science, English, French, social science or history, art, and physical education, just like we have back in India. But as your child progresses and moves into higher grade, they'll have more options to choose from as per their interests.
Talking about the extracurricular activities, then certain schools are well known for their after school music or theatre programs, and some schools are well known for their hockey and football teams. So you'll have to do your research based on your child's interest.
How are kids supposed to go to school? If your child's school is in walking distance, parents are supposed to escort the child to school. But if your kids have grown up, they can even go to school on their own. And often you'll see traffic marshals in security jackets standing at different intersections and crossings. So even if your child is walking alone to the school, you can feel quite safe.
And what if the school is beyond walking distance? So if the school is beyond walking distance, which will be informed by the school itself, then up to grade 5, your child may be eligible for a school transportation for free. So are there any school uniforms in Canada? So public schools in Canada is without any school uniform. The children will wear any appropriate dress, the usual clothing to schools every day. But the exception to this is the Catholic and ethnic schools, which require students to wear a prescribed uniform.
What happens when there's rain or snow? Not a problem. Kids here are used to sporting a rain cape and rain boots. They are also called gum boots and they actually look very cute. And also in the snowing season, kids are supposed to wear appropriate winter clothes along with snow boots. And no, my friends, just because it's snow doesn't mean kids get to skip the school unless there's a snow blizzard coming, which is, to be honest, not that often.
And now the golden question, how to get your child admitted in a school. So now that you have done all your research about the education system in Canada, types of schools, etc., and have hopefully chosen a few schools that you would want your child to attend, it's time for enrollment. And for that, you need to get in touch with the school board. And in order to give your child a fair chance of attending a preferred school, make sure that you contact the school board as early as possible so as to understand the number of seats available, because schools do not always have spaces available, so it's better to act early.
And if there are seats available in the school, it takes only about 24 to 48 hours to get your child admitted into the school, provided you can provide all the relevant documents, such as the PR card, the COPR or other visa documents, your child's birth certificate, their school transfer certificate, complete immunization record, and a proof of your current residential address. The school may do an additional assessment to understand where your child stands and what level would be appropriate for your child. This kind of assessment also allows the school to understand if your child needs any additional resources, such as language training.
And lastly, as we had shared in our other videos, what we love about Canada is the general sense of inclusion and invitation that government instills. Even the schooling in Canada is mainstreamed, meaning that differently able and gifted children are included in the same class as the other children. And for those who need additional support, special education assistants are also available.
Under such an environment, kids learn to develop compassion towards others. They get a realistic picture of the world and they learn how to operate in a world comprising different kinds of people. In fact, in many provinces, it is mandatory to do some kind of part-time job or volunteer work, such as in old age homes or other charity organizations, or even any kind of civic engagement in order to graduate from their high school. And we feel this kind of experience is very good for young children so that they can become responsible adults.
So guys, if you have reached till here, I'm sure that you must have found all or at least some of the information helpful, and if so, then please smash the like button. We tried to cover almost every aspect of school education in Canada, but if there is something that we missed, then please comment down below and we'll try to answer if it's in our scope. And finally, please follow us on Instagram, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon.
And we will see you in our next video. Till then, take care and stay
safe.
पीछे करो उसको
अरे यार चल रहे हैं
1 2